Back in the office today. It is Tuesday, 12:02 p.m. I had an appointment at 15 till 11:45 that I made with a guy that I was supposed to do a job for, and once again somebody wanted me to do something that is illegal. I will not do that. However, at 1 o'clock I have, rather than a teleconference, I have a job to do for a guy I did one for last week, and he's amenable to and agreeable to my stipulations, and so I will go ahead and deal with him at 1 o'clock. I have been uber busy. I mean, extremely busy dealing with things for my brother. I do not regret one bit of it. My younger brother Chris's health is getting better. I think Friday, if he's well enough, we will be loading up in his car and going to Hartshorn. The reason for using his car, it is easier for him to get in and out of. We are going to put some handles on my van today, later this afternoon. I have to work first, work first, play later kind of thing. We took my van to the pharmacy to get Chris's prescription for him, and it started out rough, but after you drive it for a while, it smooths right out, and I think it just has to fill all the nooks and crannies. It's running really well. I would prefer to take my van over to McAllister, but we'll take his car. The reason is he's got a lot of places to go, and if he's well enough to ride in his car, he'll probably be well enough to drive, and I'll go with him. We'll see. I'm going to talk to him about it here after I get done working today. Working on the miniature laptop and my main computer. Let me get a sip. My son Nick's Suburban's broke down up at Turner Falls. That's another thing I'm getting ready to do, is jump in the pickup after I get done doing a few things, go up there, or I'll call him and see if he wants to just get a tow truck to come get it. And Linda and I need to go get hay for the goats here in a bit, but I like I said, I've got to take care of some financial stuff first. It's never good when you just have money going out. You've got to have some coming in too, and that's what I'm doing today. Now, to my friends and relatives and friends on here, I've said this many times before, but now the not mainstream, but some folks that have television shows and news, vlogs and blogs and podcasts and all that are saying the same thing I've been saying for a while. You better get your financial house in order. I really believe we're getting ready to roll into some really bad times. This Silicon Valley Bank is just the tip of the iceberg. I keep saying that to folks, but I'm going to keep repeating it until people pay attention. You better have you a bit of money put aside. You better have you some food and a source for water put aside. Fortunately, we live on a farm, so that's kind of a given, but Um, and beware of the scammers out there, guys that are going to try to sell you financial information on how to weather the storm. It's real simple how to weather the storm. Just don't go into debt. And if you're in debt, figure out how you're going to make your payments. And if you can't make your payments on stuff, it better be on something that you can afford to lose. Things are getting ready to be really rough. Fortunately, we're in a good position here. I have a lot of friends who are not in a good position. Now, getting off of that somber stuff, my brother Chris's health is improving daily. I want to get him to the point, I want the good Lord to help us get him to the point that he is he has mobility. I've never seen my brother beat down to the point that I saw him the first time when he was in his car. It's heartbreaking, but I thank God every day, and I mean this literally, that he's getting healthier. I'm thankful that we were in a position that we could help him. You never know, and I would do that for any of my siblings. I really would. If I were able. Let me predicate it on, clarify it on that. I need to hire my granddaughter or my son Benj to come in here and clean this mess up. I make messes in my office. You know, Albert Einstein was known for his messy desk, and I'm nowhere near as smart as Einstein, not even in the same ballpark. But I have a creative mess on this desk. I would be embarrassed to show it to you. I'm going to clean a lot of it up here in a little bit, but it's a matter of I get busy. When I'm working, the last thing I'm going to think of is, oh, my desk looks cluttered. And yeah, my desk looks cluttered. It is what I do, you know. My late best friend Troy Bartlett used to say that I did things like a crazy woman poops. A little bit here, a little bit there, but when I get done, it turns out a masterpiece. And it's kind of like how my life is. There are things that I adhere to that a lot of folks would not understand. Church attendance. It is a big part of my life. My church family, my pastor is a huge part of my life. It's all what keeps me going. You know, it's like drinking from a fountain of living water when I go to church, when I see my church family, when I partake of that fellowship. I have to have that. Another thing that I'm going to encourage you to do, if you're not doing so, I encourage you to pay a full tithe. You pay it on your first fruits. And a lot of times your tithing can also be not putting money into the plate or the envelope or whatever. It also includes helping others. I do both. I am not a prosperity gospel guy. I'm going to tell you that right now, but it seems like the more I give and the more I do, the more I have. It's been that way for a few years now. And I absolutely believe this to be a true process. Oh man, what now? Just a second. Folks, I'm going to have to get off here. I'm sorry, my 1 o'clock just clocked in. I've got the audio muted. Know that I love you and want God to bless you, and I'm sorry for the short update and the short vlog, but this is where I work. And like the sign says up there, be kind. I want God to bless you. Bye.